This video is on flushing the 4-color combo printer. We're going to flush the printer head and the capping station. And this procedure is used for long time storage or even troubleshooting ink clogging issues. So you see here, I've already gone ahead and removed the printer cover. The printer has already been unplugged. Both the power is unplugged, including the USB cable. It's very important that you unplug both the power and USB cable to the printer. Next, what I've done was I raised the back of the printer. You can use a box, just like this, or even a binder. You want to raise the back of the printer to be at a 45-degree angle. This will help protect anything that spills accidentally inside the printer, because back here is a connection for the printer head and the main logic cable. You do not want anything spilling, and the solution will flow to the front if you have it raised at a 45-degree angle. Before we get started here, we got to have the right tools. I got non-acetone nail polish remover, paper towels. Also have lint-free gauzes, which leave no residue for wiping down the printer. 2 syringes. The first one, silicone connector. It's a clean syringe. I already have it pre-filled with nail polish remover. Second syringe. It's a waste syringe, silicone connector attached. You must have these silicone connectors attached before you start flushing the system. I also have a waste pad here. This waste pad is on the left-hand side of the printer. You can use paper towels, just anything that will collect the solution ejecting from the bottom of the printer head. So I'm going to put that in the tray system first, so that when you move the printer head over top of it, it will collect the solution. So that's done. Next thing you want to do, grab that paper towel or tissue or anything that will make sure that no solution spills in the back of the printer. Just like that. The next thing you want to do is grab that syringe with the nail polish remover, silicone tip attached, and place it directly over the top of the first post, making sure that that the tip of the syringe is physically touching the post of the printer head. So once that's done, I slowly push down on it, and what you'll see is if you get eye level with the printer, solution will be ejecting from the bottom of the printer head. and I'll show you in a second here, when I reposition the camera, what it should look like. There should be no missing gaps, and I'm just pushing down. If you have an ink clog, when you get eye level with the printer, to unclog it, you push down, and actually then I pull back up on the syringe and push down again, similar to unclogging something clogged in your plumbing drain. So once that's done, I'm going to move on to the other colors. So normally I use half a syringe in each color, and because this printer head's brand new, I don't have to do any pumping motion to try and unclog it, since it's brand new. So after this is done, I'm going to go ahead and don't forget to push air through the printer head. So I've already flushed the yellow. This is the magenta. And pull back on the syringe. Just air now. Pushing air through the printer head. Maybe about 2 times. I'm going to do the same thing for the magenta. Let's do that again. Now we got the cyan. Let me grab some more nail polish remover. And slowly, of course, making sure that the tip of the syringe is attached to it. Slowly apply pressure. Now I'm going to show you the solution being ejected from the printer, and let's see if we can get eye level with that here. a little bit difficult to see. There's the solution being ejected. Let me reposition the camera here. And yeah, it's still, there we go, that's a good spot. Not sure if you can still see that or not. It's a little difficult to see the spray being ejected. Let me move that. But when you get eye level with it, you'll be able to see it here. Let me go over to the black. The black is the largest nozzle. Let's see here. And yeah, it's a little bit difficult to see, but that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab some more nail polish remover. The black. Alright, let me reposition the camera. And continue again with the black. Or, there we go. And just let me put a little bit more in the cyan. If you accidentally spill any solution in here, or if there's any disconnect, clean it up right away. Do not power the printer on. You must make sure everything's dry before you do that, because that would just result in shorting the components of the printer. So don't forget empty syringe and air. Over to the black. Now, next thing you want to do is, I'm going to take that lint-free gauze. I'm going to wipe the bottom of the printer head. And what you're doing is just making sure that, of course, you're collecting up any added solution. So, at the same time, I'm going to push more air through it. And that's how you flush the printer head. Don't forget to remove the con pad. And the next thing we're going to do is flush, of course, the capping station tube. So before I do it, I'm just going to remove the tissue, set the printer down on its normal height. So remove that box I have in the back there. And we'll continue now with flushing the capping station tubes. And the capping station is on the right hand side of the printer. So I'm going to grab the nail polish remover. Going to need 2 syringes as well. And the capping station is the pad on the right hand side of the printer. You'll notice that it's dirty, and you see that the sponge here is dirty. So what you want to do is grab 2 syringes. So I'm going to grab the first syringe, which I use for flushing the printer head. Fill it with nail polish remover like this. Slowly feed and place some nail polish in the sponge. You don't want to overfill it. Just like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is at the back of the printer, you're going to take the waste tube syringe, or the dirty syringe here. Now at the back of the printer, you see that there's a tube connected to or fed into the waste bottle. So you're going to remove this tube, connect this waste syringe to it. Let me reposition the camera. So once that's done, you have 2 syringes. One's connected to the waste tube in the back, and the other one is connected to, or the other one is filled with the nail polish remover. So I'm gonna just show you here at a better angle. This is a waste tube, waste syringe, and this is the clean syringe with the nail polish remover. And what you want to do is pull on the waste syringe tube. You see that? The solution is being pulled from the capping station here. And I'm going to feed some more solution in the sponge of the capping station and just pull. And basically what I'm doing is just flushing out the line. And what eventually will happen is you've probably extended the syringe all the way. If that's the case, you can push it back, but be careful, because if there's solution here, it's just going to spray back upwards. But because there's no solution, I'm going to slowly push the air backwards. And you see the solution come back up here. Remember, just pull it back. Push the syringe back up and continue to flush the sponge of the capping station. And all I'm doing is just pulling and pushing it back so that the air is gone. And I'm going to get a better angle here. Just move that a little bit closer. And you want it clear and white. If you can't get it clear and white, the main purpose is making sure the tubes are not clogged. So let's do that. Continue to do that. Now, once I've ran one full syringe through it, you're probably wondering where I discard the ink. I actually put the ink, the waste ink, back into the actual bottle itself. So let me, before we continue, let me actually do that here. So there's the syringe with the ink, the waste ink. Let's disconnect it, and then I'm just gonna place this solution inside the waste bottle in the back again here, and once again connect that syringe back to the waste tube. And once that's connected, we're gonna repeat this process. I normally do one syringe, sometimes even two. This time I'll do 1.5. Same thing. Flush it and just pull. Now, if this is clogged, what you can do is, instead of pulling ink, you can fill this syringe with nail polish and push it through. Use a pumping motion like this, which will slowly dissolve the hard ink that's clogged in the tubing system. So I think after this is done, should be pretty good here. And of course, draw back all the solution in the tubing system. Discard the waste ink into the waste bottle here in the back. Let me set the syringe down outside, and we'll move this and set the tubing aside for now. So you want the capping station to be clear, just like that. Once the capping station is clear, then you're ready to, of course, move the printer head back over, and then don't forget to empty this waste bottle. This is very important. Do not ship the printer with this full waste bottle. I normally just simply remove it, but this video is mainly on how to flush the capping station the capping station and the printer head. So feed the tube back inside. That's the video on how to flush the printer head and the capping station.